born 29 May 1979 in Manchester. I grew up in Goffstown. Went to Goffstown High School, and then I went to Colby Sawyer College until spring break of my senior year. I came back home to Connecticut and I delivered furniture, and September 11th came and I was delivering furniture, and I was supposed to be going into New York City and I wasn't able to because of the outflux of people. And I'd wanted to join the military before, but that was just like a reminder of what I needed to do with my time. I joined the military 3 days later. I did 16 years in the military, 5 deployments, 2 to Afghanistan, 2 to Iraq, 1 to Lebanon. This is my 3rd deployment in all. And I was just on a patrol, and I got blown up by a roadside IED, took out a couple of my guys. It was a pretty long day. Like the Purple Heart, I think it's kind of cheesy, but it's more of like a memory of the guys that I lost that day. That Purple Heart's more for them, so that's why I rock it. The highest position I ever got was First Sergeant, which was Master Sergeant, and so I was in charge of airborne school for a few months. I had my 3rd heart surgery in 2015. That was it. I became medically retired at that point. I was getting my paychecks from the government. My insurance was taken care of, and I just wanted to go on an adventure, so I got rid of everything I had, and I bought a 5th-wheel trailer, and I moved to like Kalispell, Whitefish, Montana. COVID happened, and I listened to my mom's wishes to come back. I met James at PSU in like some freshman class because I was trying to figure out, like, get linked in with the outdoor staff. And one of my assignments was to go interview someone that worked in the outdoor education field. I interviewed Cindy Powell. She ran the Waterville Adaptive Sports, which was a program that started in 1993. And it was really important to me because my brother had cerebral palsy, and we went to that program right around that time when they first opened up. And it was one of the first times where I actually wasn't ashamed, being like 14 years old, that my brother was handicapped. And like, I have like a service mind. You know, like I served in the military. Sure, I loved being like cowboys and Indians, running around with a gun, jumping out of it. I loved all that. That was cool. But like, it was more like the service of like stepping up and like doing something bigger than yourself. Really vitally important for me to get back and give to that community. I give a fair amount of my time to that program for my brother's memory. Like, we go skiing at the adaptive program. That's a byproduct of what's going on. We're just going there to have fun, make a connection, genuinely care about somebody, and help them do something that they're not at all comfortable doing. My first lesson was with George, the veteran from Connecticut. I just come in to like see how the area was working and to just get a picture of what was going on for my paper. And I begged her, and I was like, can I please go out on a lesson? Just out there having a great time. What I do at Waterville is mostly the sit skiers. Go in the morning, pull out the sit ski for the student that I'm gonna have that day. Meet the kids, and I have a pretty much a repeat customer base at this point over the past 3 years. Get them all secured in, making sure that they're warm enough for the elements for the day. Get Snowmobile Jim to hook us up, get pulled up to the lift. They're on a wheelchair with skis, and we just go bomb down the mountain as fast as we can. Then we have the Tetra ski, which is like power wheelchair, but on skis. And so you can go left, right, fast, slow down, or you can use breath control. But it's for people with all sorts of different disabilities. I did 20-something lessons on it this year, from people that were paralyzed to people that had just weakness disabilities where they just had very low muscle tone. And
how many lessons did you do in total this year?
I think like maybe 80. So for me, Morty's super special. He's 13 years old. He goes to school at Cotting School, somewhere in Massachusetts. They all say Boston. I don't fucking know. And I met Morty 2 years ago. He's a cool kid. Not very verbal, but you can understand what he says. I probably did 30 lessons with Morty this year. His dad was a snowboarder, lifelong snowboarder. And I gave his dad a pair of boots and a pair of skis. And last year he started learning how to ski. And then this year we got him to where he was being able to steer his son down the mountain. I think there's like an actual core of individuals that really, truly, honestly want to do good things for people because it's the right thing to do. And I'll be a part of that, any community. I'm going to be the sit ski guy for a while until I hurt my back. And some other young guy comes along, and then he's the sit ski guy until he hurts his back. And we all just play a role, but doing good makes you feel good. Flat out, period. I want to go out there and make a difference in people's lives. I want to make sure that they're recognized, they're known, they're celebrated. That's it. I very purposefully go in there and give myself 110% whenever I'm there. Find something that you love, whatever it is. For me, it was skiing. But find something that you love, have passion about it, and then you're going to be able to find ways in your community to make a difference. Just don't limit yourself. Don't be fucking selfish.